the event shared on our social media. So I hope that you guys don't mind that too much. So let's get started. All right, so here's the agenda for this evening. In a little bit, I'm going to turn the floor over to our illustrious dean, who will bring remarks. And then I am going to introduce our keynote speaker for this evening, who will give his address. And then from there, we're going to induct our Pi Alpha Alpha inductees. Then we're also going to take a look at the SPAA Award winner recognition. We'll also highlight the winners of our scholarships. And then we have a special acknowledgement for our SPAA ambassadors who are part of the class of 2021. And then we're going to close out. So that is our agenda for this evening. So again, we are so glad to have you. And with that being said, I'm going to turn the floor over to Dean Charles Menafield.
Thank you, Dean Gibbs. I appreciate that. Hello, everyone. Good evening to our graduates, our guests, our staff, our faculty, our honored guests, and also to our provost, Ashwani Manga. I am very happy and very honored to serve as the Dean of the School of Public Affairs and Administration at Rutgers University, Newark. And I'd like to formally welcome you to our virtual graduation ceremony and awards program inside of our school. I'm sure that last year at Rutgers University, Newark has been a very interesting experience, to say the least, for all of you. However, it has afforded us an opportunity to reflect upon our lives as students, parents, and future leaders in our profession, and hopefully in a very positive way. As you know, no one went untouched by this virus. Faculty had to suddenly put their courses online. Students suddenly had to be instructed completely online. Staff had to do their advising and conduct other services online. All of these things were, for the most part, done from their homes. Rarely was anyone in the office. Students may even have to have learned a new way of learning, on Canvas, on Blackboard, using Zoom. All of these things were thrust upon us suddenly, but we had to adapt, but that's what we do. No doubt our view of higher education will be changed forever. However, we're going to utilize all the things that we learned to improve our methods of instruction and conducting business moving forward. Despite the ill effects of COVID-19, SPAA as a school really had a banner year. In addition to our normal operations, faculty in the school were involved in several grant applications. In fact, those grant applications totaled over $26 million. Now, while we wait to hear the disposition of most of those applications, we did recently learn that we received $1 million from the state to create a state policy lab with the Blaustein School in New Brunswick. These funds will be used not only for faculty compensation, but it will also be used to fund BA, MPA, and PhD students. We also had a banner year in terms of student and faculty awards. In fact, we tripled the number of national awards received by students and faculty. I could go through a long laundry list of those things, but I can tell you they were mostly for service and for outstanding research. Our fall newsletter will have a total compilation of all of these things. Last, this year marks the first time in our history that we have a graduate who completed all 3 degrees from our program, BA, MPA, and the PhD. That is soon to be Dr. Kareem Willis. So congratulations to you, Kareem, for being that first. I could go on and on, but I will end by simply saying that we are elated that you decided to matriculate in our program. We are very happy that you are completing your degree. We welcome you very fervently to join the Alumni Association and remain actively involved in our program. You will forever be a member of the SPAA family, and we will always be here for you. We love you, we wish you the best, and always keep SPAA and Rutgers University Newark close to your heart. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Menafield. Now it is my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker for today, Dr. Roger Quarrington. He is the advisor and head of public sector governance, and as well within the Commonwealth Secretariat in London, United Kingdom. He holds a PhD in public policy from the University of Birmingham in the UK. He has over 27 years of experience in lecturing, consultancy, and international management and leadership. He's transformed the role of governance at the Commonwealth Secretariat into the preeminence and crowned it by winning a global award. He is also responsible for governance and public sector programs in all of the 54 Commonwealth countries. In this role, he dialogues with heads of government, senior public officials, and development partners for their support, resources, and buy-in for public sector reforms. He has delivered training and educational programs as well as high-profile speaking assignments in over 50 countries. In 2011, he established a successful and vibrant association of anti-corruption institutions in Commonwealth Africa to promote interagency collaboration and learning through capacity building, sharing of experiences, and best practices. In 2013, he established the Commonwealth of Africa's Anti-Corruption Center in Botswana, which builds and strengthens capacity of anti-corruption agencies in the Commonwealth of Africa. In 2015, he established the Association for the Integrity Commissions and Anti-Corruption Bodies in the Commonwealth Caribbean, providing a forum for training, sharing experiences, good practices, and benchmarking in the fight against corruption. In 2017, he partnered with Grenada's Integrity Commission and Department of Public Administration to establish a regional training center of excellence in Grenada for in-country and regional training in the Caribbean. I can go on and on about our wonderful keynote speaker, but I'm going to turn the floor over to him to give you greetings and be able to greet you. I'm sorry about that. So let me put the spotlight on Dr. Corrington and just give me 1 second. Let me just find him. And here we are. 1 sec, I'm sorry. Fascinating enough, there are a lot of you who are here right now, so this is phenomenal to see, but also bear with me as I'm scrolling through the pages trying to find Dr. Corrington. Are you here with us? Can you unmute?
No, I'm right here with you.
Okay, great. I'm working my way over to you. There we are. Beautiful. All right, Doctor, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Good evening, deans, faculty, and staff, parents, supporters, and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and most especially those graduating today. It is a great honor for me to be invited to deliver the keynote address on this very exciting occasion, the 2021 Rutgers University Newark School of Public Affairs and Administration graduation ceremony. Dean Manifield and Associate Dean Gibbs, thanks for the invitation. I am delighted to have the opportunity to address such talented gathering of hardworking students graduating today. It's a great day for you, and I'm very happy to be sharing it with you, albeit virtually. I must admit that writing this speech was harder than I had imagined. And believe me, the hard part about it is when I inquired from my American friend as to how a British train like me can effectively address American university graduates. I was advised that my graduation keynote address must make you, the graduate, smile first, then reflect, then inspire you. So first, I would like to congratulate each graduate. This is a defining moment for all of you. It is a day of celebration, a day when you look back on the many challenges you have overcome and look forward to those that lie ahead, knowing that you have the skills and the knowledge needed to meet them. It is a day that you must never forget. This day is also a moment to give thanks for the tremendous support of family, friends, and benefactors who all together have made it possible for you students to make it this remarkable journey through your educational voyage. Graduates, I know that you have made many sacrifices in order to earn your degrees, but I believe it is important on this occasion to recognize not only your own efforts, but the effort of those who have supported you on your journeys. I have in mind your family members and friends. The opportunity to pursue higher education rarely comes without a cost to the student family. Whether the cost is financial, or whether it involves sacrifice of time, or the adjustment of responsibilities and priorities that allow students to focus on his or her studies. Similarly, none of you will be graduating today had it not been for the faculty and staff of the school or the university. The staff as well should feel proud today as we celebrate not only the hard work of the students, but also the school management, lecturers, and administrators who have groomed you into becoming what you are today, thanks to the great groundwork that your lecturers have laid for you, the graduates. I would like now to address the graduating class of 2021. This is the time to celebrate your accomplishment and to find inspiration for the life ahead. Graduation day truly marks for the graduating students a moment where one door closes and another opens. And as you continue to pursue further studies or you enter the world of work. For those of you with further degrees from the School of Public Affairs and Administration, you have been through this transition before. And today marks yet another milestone in your academic career, which will allow you to reposition yourself as matured persons and future leaders of whom much will be expected of you. Let me congratulate you all on your achievement as you conclude this important phase of your life and start a new journey. Let me share a few words of thought with you at this juncture. The focus of university training is not only the acquisition of knowledge, but also the development of analytical and problem-solving skills, which will allow you to deal with the problems that you will encounter tomorrow. The results of your training should be to acquire the resilience that enable you to withstand the challenges that lie ahead. Certainly, living a meaningful life is being able to have a versatility and creativity of mind to take appropriate control of your destiny and your environment. It is important to remember that the degree that you are about to earn now and for which you are being celebrated today are paper qualifications. Their real values lie in how you apply the knowledge you have acquired. To succeed in life, you must also acquire the personal and societal values, which, if well applied, will make you all-rounded, well-groomed, responsible individuals and your country needs. I'm talking about values such as honesty, team spirit, commitment, resourcefulness, patriotism, respect for human dignity, patience, and diversity. These values eventually will shape your attitude to life and empower you to become successful. Let me tell you just a brief short story, because I'm known to be a great storyteller. A rich African king had a beautiful daughter called her princess, who was attracting many suitors. The king, of course, wanted a perfect suitor to marry his daughter. He therefore decided to invite all the eligible suitors to come forward for him to select one to marry his pretty daughter. At the appointed date and time, many men came from far and near and gathered at the king's palace to woo the princess. The king, having welcomed the suitors, invited them out to a riverfront near his palace, and pointing to the river, informed the crowd that he will give his beautiful daughter in marriage to the person who could swim across the river first. All the suitors were about to jump into the river, but they stopped in their track and back off from the river. Why? In the river were all kinds of dangerous animals you can think of. The crocs, poisonous snakes, hippos, and rhinos, etc. However, all of a sudden, there was a commotion. A young man was swimming frantically in this dangerous river, shouting, cursing, swerving the dangerous mammals in every turn and corner until he crossed the river to the other side. The king was excited and gave his beautiful princess to the young man to marry and give him half of his kingdom to rule over. The young man was then asked to respond to the king's gesture and his newly acquired fortune and status. The first thing the young man asked was, who pushed me into the river? Seriously, the young man was not prepared to swim in that dangerous river. But when he found himself pushed into the river, he had no choice than to swim and fight his way out to safety. But that earned him a beautiful wife and riches beyond his imagination. Graduates, sometimes circumstances will force you out of your comfort zone into a situation so precarious. But looking back long after the event, you would realize that it was the best thing that happened to you. My personal experience about this was one upon a time in my life. I was recruited by a rich investor to set up what became the biggest IT service center in my home country, Ghana. I worked my butt off 24/7 to make the company very successful as its first managing director. Having gotten the company off the ground and making more than normal profit, the owner decided to reduce my salary for no apparent reason, except to say that my salary was a little higher than the industry average. Have not forgotten that I work Sundays and Saturdays. I challenged the decision as unfair and found myself resigning from the company. I became unemployed, depressed, and devastated, and thought my whole world was crumbling right before my eyes. In my hopelessness, I pulled myself together and decided to return to my first love, the academia. Got scholarship to do my PhD, continued to lecture, became a consultant, now an international public servant of repute. I look back and say to myself, if I had not been pushed out of that IT company, I would not have had the opportunity I had down the road. And more importantly, I will not be here talking to you. So graduates, be mindful that extraordinary achievement in life depends on many things. Just having book knowledge does not mean you will be successful in life. Have you wondered how or what made one person more successful than the other? Book knowledge matters, yes, but it is not sufficient condition for as you might think. There are 4 types of quotients that impact differently in your life. These are your intelligent quotient, normally we call it IQ. We have the emotional quotient, social quotient, and adversity quotient. The adversity quotient is the one of the probable indicators of a person's success in life, and it is primarily useful to predict attitude, mental strength, perseverance, longevity, lesson learning, and response to changes in the environment. The adversity quotient has been characterized as being about how you respond to life, especially the difficult stuff. It is a measure of how you respond and deal with everyday things, from everyday hassles to the big adversity that life can spring upon you. The more resilient you are, or the adversity quotient you have, the more effective and constructively you respond to life difficulties, and the more fulfilling life becomes. Your IQ or intelligence quotient represent your book knowledge or your retentive memory, call it intelligence. Your emotional quotient represent your character. Your social quotient represent your people skill, networks, call it popularity. And most importantly, your adversity quotient represent your resilience and success. So since you graduates have high IQs already, you must develop habits that will improve your emotional and social quotient, and more importantly, your adversity quotient. Because emotional and social quotient makes you manage better than those without them. But adversity quotient determines who will give up in the face of troubles, who will abandon their ambition, or who will be resilient and successful in the face of adversity. You are encouraged, therefore, to develop and improve your adversity quotient. Finally, graduates, I would like to end by congratulating each and every one of you who have gone through the Rutgers University School of Public Affairs and Administration. You know for a fact that your presence here is a testimony to your great efforts and a major milestone in each of your individual lives. It is my sincerest hope that you will prove to be worthy ambassadors of your great university, and that you will uphold the highest standards, the integrity, and the values the university has inculcated in you. I wish you all the best as you continue in your academic journey, as you journey into the world of work. And I pray that you will go and conquer the world. Long live the School of Public Affairs and Administration. Long live Rutgers University. And congratulations again. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Thank you so very much for that. That was an amazing, amazing, amazing keynote address. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Okay, so all right, so we're going to move into an exciting period within our celebration. This is recognizing our Pi Alpha Alpha inductees. And the Pi Alpha Alpha Honor Society is the preeminent society for public affairs and administration. The Honor Society encourages and recognizes outstanding scholarship and accomplishment in public affairs and administration. Our MPA students who have been recognized to earn admission into this fellowship hold at least a 3.8 GPA. Our undergraduate students hold at least a 3.5 cumulative GPA. So this is a remarkable accomplishment and recognition. Here are our inductees for the class of 2021. The first two columns are all of our MPA students. The last column is our graduate students. We have 44 undergraduate students and 13 undergraduate students. So we're really, really happy to have our students. I'm sorry, it's 44 in total, my apologies, that we have that will be inducted into the Honor Society. We're also proud to announce that our 2021 Honorary Pi Alpha Alpha inductee is Dr. Leonora Camarena, our newest faculty member. She has done tremendous work for the school, and we're so happy to have her. And so we wanted to acknowledge all of her hard work with an honorary induction into the Honor Society as well. So with this, I'm going to actually turn the floor over to Dr. Lois Warner, who is our advisor for the Honor Society, and she will administer the oath and therefore complete the induction for all of our honorees.
Good evening, everyone. And first, a few words. I wanted to say to all of our Pi Alpha Alpha inductees for the academic year 2021 that your achievements bring a great deal of pride to us at SPAA, and certainly to your family, friends, and your neighborhoods, and to the field as we welcome you as professionals. Your induction into Pi Alpha Alpha is a remarkable achievement. It signifies a new beginning for you as you embark on lifelong membership to an elite institution that welcomes you and encourages you to join in upholding their principles and values from here forward. So I now ask you to unmute and join me as we say the Pi Alpha Alpha oath in unison. Are we all unmuted? Let us begin. I pledge
Pledge my
my
support
support
for
for
the
the intellectual and
professional
professional advancement
advancement of the art
of the art and
and
science
administration, public
and public
affairs.
affairs.
I shall
I
honor,
shall
respect,
honor and
and pursue
respect
the
the virtues and values of public
service
service and those who
who serve.
serve. I shall
Shall
uphold
uphold the
the
eternal
need
need
for education that
and
imbues
views
public
public
administrators
administrators
with
with
traditions of democratic governance. Moreover, as a member of Pi Alpha
Pi
Alpha,
Alpha Alpha.
I shall
I shall uphold the highest
ethical standards
in
in public service and will
will
endeavor to encourage and engage in meaningful interaction with other members. Congratulations to all of you. I hope that going forward, we'll be able to be more active in the chapter at SPAA, hopefully with more events for us to join with our other members. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Warner. Okay, perfect. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now it's my honor to recognize our SPAA Award winners. Every year we have a number of awards that we give between our students, our faculty, and our alumni, as well as our staff and administration. So this year's 2021 Gail Daniel Staff Award goes to our illustrious Associate Dean for Budget and Finance, Madeline Perez. She's unable to be with us this evening, but we all value the hard work that she does for us. A lot of it behind the scenes that you would not know, but she is absolutely amazing. Our Faculty Service Award goes to Dr. Dominic Bearfield. We are so grateful for all of the work that he does for our students. Our 2021 Faculty Teaching Award goes to Dr. Lois Warner, who has done tremendous work for us as well. What's nice about the Faculty Service Award and Teaching Awards, these are nominated by our students. So this says a lot that the students hold our faculty in high regard. Our Alumni Awards, which we're really excited to give this year. The first, our Alumni Excellence Award, goes to Dr. Tia Gaynor. She is doing tremendous work at the University of Cincinnati and upholding the SPAA legacy. This slight error, my apologies for this. Our Alumni Practitioner Award actually goes to Dr. DeLacy Davis. So please forgive me for the clerical error on that. And then our 2021 Community Service Award goes to Amina Bay. Amina does amazing work in the city of Newark, especially in emergency management around the COVID pandemic. So we're really excited and grateful for all the work that she's doing and how it's reflecting back on the SPAA family. And then our student awards. So our Outstanding BA Award goes to Anna Oliveira. Anna is an ambassador for our school, as well as a tremendous student. So we're excited to recognize her. Jeffrey Layden is our 2021 E. Drexel Godfrey Award winner. Jeffrey is phenomenal, and we're so happy to recognize him as well. And then lastly, our Outstanding MPA Award winner goes to Michelle and Farbin. We're so very proud of all of our students and their accomplishments. And we want to take the time to recognize a very, very special, soon-to-be three-time alum. And I'll let Dean Mennefield give more words about our own Kareem Willis, who is our 2021 Outstanding PhD Student Award winner.
Kareem Willis. I met Kareem, okay, looks like we're good. I met Kareem when we both started. I came in the fall of 2017 and he was starting the PhD program that same semester. And he was assigned, fortunately, to work with me on some research project. So I found out very quickly that Kareem was a very, very good student. In fact, he was so good, I basically could put him on everything that I was doing. I was editing, I still am a journal at the time. And I said, hey, you know, this would be a great experience for you to learn about publishing, blah, blah, blah. And he did such spectacular work. We ended up going to the conference that was associated with the journal. The folks there fell in love with him. And I made the mistake of saying, you know what, he doesn't know that all of his hard work means he'll never graduate because I'm just going to keep him around because he's doing such a great job. And of course, they went and told him that I said that, but I say all that to say he's been an outstanding servant to the school, and he's been an outstanding student in the PhD program. To say the least, I was not surprised that the PhD professor selected him as the outstanding PhD student this year. We have lots and lots of good students, and you know, I don't know, I could go on and on, but I will just end by simply saying, Kareem, I appreciate everything you've done for me as an individual during the last 4 years. I'm very proud of you. I'm very happy that you are completing your degree. I know you're going to have a fantastic career, and I know you're going to represent your SPAA family very well in many, many years to come. We love you, and obviously, if there's anything we can do to support you, please let us know. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You know, it's interesting because I'm looking in the chat, and there are a number of the class of 21 who are recognizing Kareem for his contributions as a professor in the classroom. And so that is a testament to who you are. So as we all believe in giving folks their flowers where they can smell them, Kareem, congratulations. And you do us all really, really proud in everything that you've done thus far. Okay, so in a bit of a pivot, let's also honor our scholarship winners for this year. The Annette McIntyre Family Endowed Scholarship went to Bibi Solomon. Our Lewis Eckstein Scholarship went to Leslie Keel. Our Marshall Lynn Wicker Memorial Endowed Scholarship went to Jordan Heichern. I hope I didn't mispronounce his. I hope I didn't butcher your last name, Jordan, so I do apologize for that. Our SPAA MPA Scholarship went to Valeria Valdez. Alexis Matheson won our SPAA Book Fund Award. Jimbo New won our SPAA Book Fund Award, as well as our Gala Anniversary Scholarship. And Terrell Williams also won our SPAA Book Fund and Undergraduate Scholarship. So please give those folks a round of applause. And it is my pleasure to transfer the floor to Director Sharon Stroy. This year is the first time that we've actually had our SPAA Ambassador Program, and she has been phenomenal in directing, you know, the SPAA Ambassador Program. And so she is going to acknowledge our SPAA ambassadors who are graduating this year. So with that being said, I'm going to turn the floor over to Director Stroy.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, congratulations to the class of 21. It is my pleasure to see so many students that I've worked with throughout my years in SPAA. But tonight I'm here to congratulate and give remarks on some amazing students. And as Dean Menifil stated, we really do have awesome students. Congratulations to the inaugural cohort of the SPAA Student Ambassador Program. This inaugural program was launched in fall 2020 in the midst of COVID. It is a multi-level leadership program designed to create opportunities for our students, undergraduate and graduate students, to assist us, the faculty, the staff, and the administrators, in creating an environment that is beneficial for students. We created this program because we make decisions sometimes when that involves students, and we really needed to have students at the table. And so these students had a vested interest, not only in the success of SPAA while they're here, but also to create an environment for when they become alumni, as you all have. This year, we had 10 students who served on 4 subcommittees: fundraising, community building, marketing and recruiting, and focus groups. When I say that they were absolutely amazing, I'm just going to share with you some of their accomplishments. As ambassadors, they raised over $8,000 to support the next cohort of SPAA ambassadors for next year. They also submitted a proposal to create a peer mentoring program that is scheduled to launch in the fall. The marketing recruiting subcommittee had a successful social media campaign where they highlighted SPAA alumni who are Rutgers employees. And our focus group committee put together a survey where they had a high response rate from students, and they were able to present the findings of that survey to the Joint Faculty and Staff Committee. So tonight, I want to give a special congratulations to Diana Jones, Monica Bastos, Usa Rizzi, and Anna Olivia, and congratulations for being part of the inaugural cohort of SPAA ambassadors. And thank you for selecting our next incoming cohort. We are just excited. I see some of them in the space tonight and can't wait to work with you. But to everyone, congratulations and good luck.
Thank you, Director Stroy. All right, so we have come to the unfortunate end of our program. We are so sad to see you go, but we do recognize that this is not the end, but just the beginning. I'm actually going to stop sharing my screen because I actually would love to see everybody, because I know it's, according to my count, 133 of us here this evening, which is phenomenal. This has been an amazing journey, and we are so glad to be a part of it and to see you go out and do some amazing things. I'm going to turn the floor back over to Dean Mennefield to close this out. Dean Mennefield, the floor is yours.
Thank you. I do hope everyone has enjoyed the program this evening. We have not taken too much of your time. Again, thanks to our graduates and to their families for attending the event, the staff, the faculty, guests, and distinguished speaker. I also would like to thank Dr. Warner for managing the PAA Alpha induction. Thank you, Aaron, and your staff for putting together the graduation ceremony. I would say this has been a fine program to say the least. Congratulations to all of our awardees, PAA Alpha, our graduates, our MPA, BA, Kareem, all of you. It's been a great year, and I just can't say enough about how proud I am of all of you. Dr. Quarantine, we very much appreciate the warm message that you delivered to our graduates. I am sure they will remember everything that you said, particularly the story for a very, very long time. Again, I want you graduates to remember that you will always be a member of the SPAA family. Know that you will always have a group of people that love you. We wish you the very best in all your endeavors, and we will always be here for you. Do not hesitate at any time in the future to reach out to us. Enjoy the rest of your evening and keep SPAA close in your heart. Thank you.